Meeting with town council on the library's future.
Well, as most of you know, I think the council does want to meet with the board face to face to discuss some of these issues. The first date, I think, was proposed the day after that Monday meeting, which was just impossible for a lot of folks.
Well, they
And now
called you
they're
that day, right?
Yes, that evening. And the second date being proposed is August 17th, but I don't know what time. I mean, we hadn't settled on it. Vicky just threw that out. I said, oh, I'll ask the board. And now it seems to be, at least in council's mind, that that's an appointment. And it might make sense to meet before that August 18th vote again on the referendum, but it's hard to plan if I don't know. Do they mean an evening meeting, a morning meeting? So I wish I could tell you, but I called Vicky today to actually I had emailed Randy and then found out he's on vacation, so he's probably deliberately not reading his email while he's enjoying his vacation, which I don't blame him. Absolutely. So I called Vicky and didn't hear back yet. As soon as I hear back, I'll let you know.
Deb, I have a question.
Yeah.
Regarding the building maintenance.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember how the county participated in building maintenance.
Building maintenance? Do you mean the expansion?
Anything that had to do with building maintenance.
Oh, no, as far as I know, nothing. I think those kind of costs always came out of the town budget.
Okay, so so they were their people. Here's my point. Okay, I'm thinking about how when if you have a building and you sell it, you have to, and it's a rental property, you have to give back depreciation, and that made me think about depreciation. And I'm thinking about, we shared the use of the building, therefore there was depreciation on our building, which they participated to. So as an example, depreciation would mean you'd have to put a roof on the building. Okay. You'd have to repair, you'd have depreciation for the HVAC, the heating, air conditioning and system. You might have repairs on the plumbing. You have wear and tear on that building. They didn't contribute to that, is what you're telling me.
I'm 95% positive. There may have been years here and there where some items came out of the Federation budget, but it wouldn't be the norm. Usually that would come out of the town budget.
Okay. But they in effect used that building because because their residents came to our building.
For sure.
And my point is that basically they were using half of everything, they were contributing to half of everything regarding the books, but not the building.
Well, and I mean, yes, I mean, ultimately it was a pot of money and we decided where to allocate it. It could be for anything, I suppose.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm looking for.
I mean, traditionally the Federation was used to pay some salaries and a lot of materials.
Okay.
So the question that I have about this meeting is that it seems, from what I've heard at council meetings or comments that have been made, that they don't want to have an official council meeting. They just want a couple people from the council involved. And maybe they only want not a quorum of the library board, so that it's not an official meeting and it's not open to the public. Any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think we should have an official meeting. I think everybody in this board should have the opportunity to go if they can make it.
Yes. I mean, why would someone want to refrain from giving their opinion for the purpose of someone else's wishes? So
I also think that obviously the public is very supportive and very invested in this issue. And so having it being a private meeting is not going to help anyone's cause.
I don't
really.
think, not at all.
Are you allowed to have a private meeting?
Well, if less than a quorum of our board met, so some of us wouldn't be able to meet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because
Oh, Ralph's muted again, everybody.
they're intending only on sending 2 people. That's the last
right.
thing they said. I don't know if that changed or not.
Well, certainly we're not going to mute anyone from our board. That's not right. We
Right.
represent the library as a unit. So we can't say we're just going to send our representatives. Everyone is a representative of our board.
Right.
I agree.
So do we want to vote on that?
Sure.
Is that a motion?
Yes,
Okay, I'm entertaining a motion. Who's making the motion?
Jim.
Do I hear a second?
Second, Maureen.
Okay,
Maureen.
Maureen, thank you. Any other further discussion? Floor is open for further discussion. Okay, want to take a roll call, Deb?
Will do. Mr. Brisson,
Yes.
Mr. Bullock,
Yes.
Mr. DeBosch,
Yes.
Mr. Drurley.
Yes.
No, not muted. Great. Ms. Meisner,
Yes.
Dr. Kehoe.
Yes.
Okay.